Welcome back to the KEMPIRE Daily YouTube channel, where we talk about some of the hottest topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and even a little lifestyle. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out when we go live or when we upload. As you may recall, we did a video just a couple of days ago talking about Heather leaving season 13 of The Real Housewives of New York City due to her conflict with Leah McSweeney. So as you may recall in the video that I posted on Leah's Instagram story, where she pretty much called Heather out without saying Heather's name. She even called her the queen of fake wokeness. You already know, if you've been following this channel for a while, my feelings on Leah, but I'm still open to Leah for this new season. However, basically what we're hearing in regards to why Heather was turned off and pretty much did decide not to continue being on The Real Housewives of New York is basically what I sense from Leah from her very first season. But anyways, let's just backtrack just a little bit. So according to several sources, they're saying that production wanted to bring Heather back because old cast loved her and they were implementing this new cast of Ebony K. Williams and Bershawn Shaw. I'm calling her Bershaw. I'm sorry, Bershawn, but I like the combination of both. So they were all ready to invite her back. I'm not sure, as a friend of, housewife, looks like a friend of. Anyway, so this is what Us Weekly is reporting. Heather's popular history with the old cast and the excitement about the new cast member, Ebony K. Williams, prompted production to maneuver her return. So noting that Ramona Singer invited the 50-year-old fashion designer to the Hamptons for a weekend during production. Shortly after she arrived, Leah McSweeney and Heather butted heads. Their exchanges got messy and included some name calling. A source adds that Heather was quote unquote stunned as she had minimal interaction with Leah prior to season 13. While the two women crossed paths during season 12 at Dorinda Medley's home, the Berkshires, which we all will miss, their exchange at the dinner party was uneventful, per the insider. So you remember last season when Heather dropped by and everyone's like, oh my God, Heather. It was very limited interaction between them. But this is what the source is saying. They're saying this: Heather could see Leah was acting up for the cameras and using behavior she considered demeaning and exploitive, and frankly crossed a line. Heather wanted no part of Leah, so after she left that weekend, Heather had no interest in continuing the season at all and stopped filming. And this kind of goes back to, before we knew who was joining the cast, and there were rumors that Heather was joining the cast of The Real Housewives of New York, but there was no confirmation. And even at one point, Heather said that she had big news. And I'm guessing maybe this was going to be the big news, but it ended up being her podcast. I'm wondering if the timeline adds up to around the same time. But it looks like we won't be getting much of Heather besides this interaction. I don't know if you guys saw the trailer for The Real Housewives of New York premiere, which will be happening on May 4th. I'm excited for the season, but I was excited to see a little bit more of Heather. Heather was never a favorite of mine because I thought she was interesting. I didn't like her and Bethany not getting along, but based on what I'm hearing in regards to why Heather decided not to come back, is exactly how I feel about Leah being on the show. And maybe because I'm from New York and I know authenticity, I know true New Yorkers, I understand that energy. Last season, I felt like Leah was trying too hard to be explosive and wild and drunk and throwing tiki torches and things like that. Do I think that her projecting fake wokeness is very similar to her own fake wokeness? Maybe, but I'm not excited about Leah coming back for this new season. I know there are some people that like Leah. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, she's exciting. She's giving it to Ramona. I feel like there's so many interesting, great women, including Ebony K. Williams, which we saw in the trailer, that we're going to fall in love with. But I do think Leah is probably going to try and play up her friendship with Ebony to stay relevant on the show. But as I said to you before, I'm open to Leah. However, based on this new report and why Heather decided not to continue doing season 13 of The Real Housewives of New York, I'm thinking my feelings about Leah won't change. But you guys will let me know how you feel about either one in the comments. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out when we go live or when we upload.